Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is the Spiritual Enchantress here. I'm going to take you through a quick 15-minute flow today that focuses on your ankle and calf strength. So if that's interesting to you, let's get started. We will start on our hands and knees with the toes tucked under and take a couple of cat-cows. So palms underneath your shoulders. Inhale as you drop the belly and allow the chest to open forward. Exhale, round the spine upward and tuck your hips towards your face. 3 more. Come back to neutral. Keeping the toes tucked, allow your weight to drop back towards your heels. And just kind of check that all your toes are facing forward and allow the heaviness of your body create some weight on your toes here. Might want to bring them in a little bit closer if that feels more comfortable to you. Really get in tune with your body right now. Feel the sensations in your toes, in your legs. As they open in a way that they aren't usually used to. And keep a long spine, sitting up straight, keeping your abs engaged and your shoulders down away from your ears. You can probably start to feel that tension in the back of your calf, and your toes and your ankles start to build. And we'll stay for 3 more breaths. Exhale as you lean forward on the 3rd breath and tap out the tops of the feet. Press your hands into the mat, tuck your toes and bring your tailbone up towards the sky for a downward facing dog. Fingers spread wide, you can quickly pedal out the legs and work into the backs of the hamstrings here. Find stillness. Inhale through the nose and side out through the nose. Look to the top of your mat. Step or lightly jump your feet to your hands. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, lower your hands to your chest. Mountain Tadasana. One more time. Inhale, raise the arms up high overhead. This time take your feet together and bend the knees, bringing the tailbone down. Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring the weight into the heels of the feet. Press your feet apart from one another while squeezing your pelvic floor together. Feel a little bit of a lift here. And from that place of lift, can you bend a little deeper? Now from here, take the weight into the toes. Come up high on the toes. Bend the knees. And work into our calf muscles a little bit. Really, really nice. Can you come a little bit higher? And release the heels down, straighten the legs. Bring the hands to prayer. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold at the hips. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold. Place the hands on the ground. Step or lightly jump back to your plank. Tuck your elbows in, lower down, chaturanga, or all the way to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg high to the sky, open up the hip. And come a little bit higher into the ball of your toe on the left side. Sorry, balls of your feet on the left side. And allow that foot to drop down. Inhale, come high on the foot. Exhale, drop. Inhale, high on the toes. Exhale, drop. Now inhale. Exhale, sweep the right leg forward to the top of the mat. Allow the left knee to drop down. Keep the toes tucked and lift the arms up for low lunge. Scissor the legs together to create strength, and from there bend a little further into that front knee. Create a little arch in the back, look up, mini back bend. Take your hands to prayer, and with strength and with grace, straighten the left leg, come up, high crescent lunge. From here, can you come up onto the ball of the front foot? Balance. If not, stay down, but just work on lifting it up just as high as you possibly can. Breathe into the pose. Exhale, release the hands down on either side of that front foot. Step back into plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg goes high to the sky. Open up the left hip. Point the left toe. And come up high into the balls of the right foot. And exhale, release that heel down. Inhale, come up high in the ball of the foot. Exhale, release down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the left leg forward between the hands. Drop the right knee down. And keep that toe tucked at the back. Sweep the arms up. Lift. Scissor the legs into the hip sockets. Create strength. And from that place of strength, then we bend a little deeper into that front knee. Look up, open your chest a little wider, mini back bend. Keeping that strength in the hips, pulling the bones into the sockets. Bring your hands back to heart center. And with strength and with ease, lift and straighten the back leg, coming up to a crescent lunge. And from here, we can stay in our crescent lunge, suctioning the hips towards one another, keeping them nice and square. Or we can come up high into the ball of the front foot and challenge our calf muscles just a little bit more. Breathing and focusing. And drop that heel down. Exhale, take the hands on either side of the front foot. Step back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale, come high on the toes. Exhale, release the heels to the earth. Inhale, high on the toes. Exhale, release the heels to the earth. 3 more times. Inhale. Release. Exhale. Inhale. Release. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, come high. Exhale, release. Walk, step, or jump your feet to meet your hands at the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. Bring your feet nice and wide, about one leg's width distance apart. And face them outwards like a really wide two position for ballet. And bend the knees. Drop the hips down in line with the knees. Press the feet away from each other without actually moving them, and bring your hands to heart center. We'll take a few pulses here, 20 pulses. And on 20, option to come up onto the toes and challenge our calf muscles and ankles a little more here. Pull the pelvis forward to the front, long edge of your mat to lengthen the spine up. And release. Straighten the legs. Come back to the top of your mat. Take your feet to touch the edge of your mat slightly, kicking the feet pointing out, and bend the knees. Come down into Malasana Yogi Squat. Option to place a block beneath the tailbone. If you're awkwardly kind of hovering up like this, pressing your elbows into the insides of your knees to create length and to open your chest. Press your hands firmly together. 5 breaths. Release your tailbone down to the mat. Bring your feet out in front of you. Press the backs of your knees into the mat. Flex your feet. Inhale the arms up and allow your chest to drop towards your thighs. Taking hold of the feet, or just keeping your hands pressed into your thighs or your shins, wherever you are. For your flexibility is perfect. Release your neck and your head down. Disengage the legs. Inhale, lift up. Walk your hands back beside you. Come to lie on your back, nice and easy. Hug your right knee into your chest and allow it to drop over to the left. Bring your right arm out long into a T beside you. And allow yourself to look over to the right. Keeping both shoulder blades pressed into the floor. That might mean your knee doesn't touch the ground. You can take a block underneath it for support if that helps. Inhale that leg back to center. Shift the hips back to neutral. Switch legs, bringing the left knee into the chest and the right leg long down your mat. Allow the left knee to drop over to the right across your body. And your left arm to come out long into a T beside you, looking over to the left. Remembering both shoulders are pressed into the mat. Hug your left knee back into center. Let your hips come to neutral. Let your legs come long down your mat and allow your feet to fall open. Arms long down your mat, hands facing the ceiling or palms facing the ceiling. Let everything go. Deep breaths in and out of the nose. And thank yourself for coming to your mat today, for choosing to prioritize yourself and to care for your body. Take some circles with the ankles and roll the wrists in circles, creating a little bit of movement here. You can stretch your arms out overhead and then roll over to the right side. Come into the fetal position and use the left arm to press yourself up to seated. Come to a cross-legged position with your eyes heavy. And dip the chin slightly. Take your hands to prayer. Repeat this mantra with me. I nourish and care for myself because I matter. Take the thumbs to forehead center. And together we say, Namaste. We'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below to be updated with new content if you haven't already. Bye.